New at 5:30, the parents of an infant who died at a Covington daycare, they're going to sue, saying the facility was negligent in their care. The lawsuit and documents that we've obtained also show numerous previous violations at the daycare. Brittany Harry is live in Covington with more.
Yeah, the lawsuit filed in Kenton County Circuit Court alleges that the 4-month-old baby was actually just laid down for a nap after having consumed a 5-ounce bottle. That was at about 3:30 p.m. on that day. About an hour later, those 911 calls started to roll in. Now, the lawsuit claims that the facility failed to provide aid to the baby, who ultimately aspirated and choked.
One of my babies were sleeping, and I just wanted to go check on him, and he's not breathing.
It was this call that sent Covington police to Little Treehouse Learning Center, LLC, on February 7th. When officers arrived, they say they found an unresponsive infant.
How long do you think he's not been breathing for?
Maybe 30 minutes.
30 minutes not breathing?
Covington police say the baby was taken to St. Elizabeth Edgewood, where he was pronounced dead.
Has he been sick, do you know?
He was just out with the flu.
My clients had no knowledge of their child having the flu. In fact, there was a lot of flu going around in the facility, and they have messages with the facility even indicating that the child did not have a temperature or anything.
Brandon Volker is representing the parents of the baby. The lawsuit says during a tour of the daycare, the baby's mother was promised the facility, quote, had cameras always on the children, as well as certain other safety and child care measures to ensure proper care. According to the lawsuit, the facility has no cameras.
They don't want to be out in the public arena because it's just unfathomable to have lost a child, and it's something that they're obviously struggling right now, and they're going to struggle their whole life with.
The lawsuit also mentions an inspection report from the Office of Inspector General. Some of the findings include multiple classrooms exceeding the state-approved ratio, uncovered electrical outlets, annual training requirements not being met for 6 employees, children being left, quote, for a prolonged period of time, infants in a crib with inappropriate bedding, and a lack of CPR training. The Kentucky Cabinet for Health and Family Services tells Fox 19 inspections are done once a year at Kentucky daycares. If there are problems noted in the inspection, the daycare is cited and a plan of correction must be put in place.
I think they're just wanting answers. I think anybody would. Whenever something so horrific as this happens, I think you just want answers as to what happened. And I think that's the main thing that they're seeking right now.
So according to the lawsuit, law enforcement advised that there was a white noise machine present, which might have made it hard to hear if a baby was choking. I reached back out to Covington police today, and they say that they are still investigating this, and right now they're waiting on the medical examiner's report. I also contacted the daycare, spoke to the owner. She immediately told me to contact her lawyer. I've called twice, and I'm waiting to hear back. I'm reporting live in Covington. Brittany Harry, Fox 19 Now.